Hi everybody, we have an update video for you today. We want to introduce and show and do a little size comparison with Oliver and the new mare. We need your help thinking of a new name for that mare. Her registered name has Lakota in it. We already have a Lakota, and that's not a very feminine sounding name anyway.
Yeah.
The only thing I've thought of so far is Olivia to go with Oliver.
Oliver and Olivia.
But Becca hates that name, so tell us what you guys think.
Yeah, we need name ideas. Or let us know if you like Olivia.
Yeah.
If everybody likes it, Becca might no.
Yeah. And then I want to show you a new project I got coming up. And that I'm going to be working on, and that Oliver's going to be working on. What else do we want to show them today, Em?
We're going to take them up to see the sheep herd, and then where we have Patty.
Oh, yeah, and I want to show you, do an update on Patty, too. We've got some cool things going on with her. Okay, so
There they are.
that's going to be your girlfriend, bud. Bob's jealous.
She is pretty, ain't she, Bob?
She is really pretty.
Yeah.
Oliver likes her.
So I've had questions about if I was interested in a quarter horse Foxtrotter cross, and I have no interest in that because the crosses I'm making, I think each parent will bring like a good attribute to the cross. With a Foxtrotter and a quarter horse, you're just going to either dumb down one of the two disciplines. You're not going to add anything of value. So Foxtrotters are already nearly as good as quarter horses at ranch work and that type of cattle work and athleticism. So you would only gain a minute amount of athleticism, and you would just ruin the gait, shorten the gait. So there's nothing to be gained there. With this cross, you're going to add size and bulk and ability to like drag and work and have, you know, for a larger rider like myself, you'll add athleticism to the draft through the quarter horse. And with the draft Foxtrotter cross, you're getting a big trail horse that's kind of going to be stunning to look at, and also a carriage horse that could pull a heavy load but can still walk out faster. It'll add gait to the draft. The draft will add size to the Foxtrotter. So that's why I'm interested in those two type of crossbreeds and not interested in quarter horse Foxtrotter crossbreeds. So also getting a lot of questions about the cross, if it's safe to breed this mare to Oliver. First off, she's a good sized mare.
Let's see if I can get over here.
The size difference is not that much different. And even if it was, if she was a Shetland pony and we artificial inseminated her with his seed, she could have the foal no problem, because there's something called maternal constraint in horses. Hush now. You pay attention. And maternal constraint, we've explained it in several other videos. No. And it basically means the foal's only going to grow to the size of the uterus. Now, mares that tear or have problems, it's 99% of the time it's because of the presentation of the foal in the birth canal. That's what happened with Soix this spring. The baby was turned on its side where its forehead was facing the hip instead of going through the birth canal the direction that it's supposed to go through. So not expecting any problems. I'm not worried about it a bit, but a lot of people have opinions because they just haven't seen it done, haven't read the studies, and don't know what they're talking about. It's perfectly safe. Okay, so name suggestions coming up. Please put them in the comment, and we'll try to make a poll where you can vote on the top 3 names that we like that you guys suggest. And that video will be coming up. A name reveal video will be coming up. And hopefully over winter break, Greg Gully gets to come home and we'll do our first ride on her now that she's good and healthy. I have Junior, the horseshoer, coming to put shoes on her the 30th. So,
oh, cool.
Yeah, so we got a lot of videos with little Olive here, or Olivia, or Roni,
or what other names.
Yeah, whatever.
We're open to
have.
other name choices for Becca. Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next thing. Let's go to the next thing and show them some more stuff.
We just recently put this mare's video out when we got her at an auction. So if you haven't seen it, make sure to go check it out. It's titled Horse Auction, Bait and Switch, Don't Be Fooled.
The update on Patty is that she's got her own pasture. She has never been one that really likes company anyway. She stands off by herself in the herd, and that's for a couple reasons. she's always the low man on the totem pole, and she's always been a hard keeper, even when she was young. So my parents were up here at my parents' farm. They have the hay field, and my mom had it strung up with electric fences where she could turn her horse in just on occasion, and she agreed to let me put Patty up here for the winter. That way we can feed her Equine Senior every day. And I try to keep these protein blocks out for all my horses in the wintertime. We get these at Family Center of Rolla, and that means like when they're eating the roughage in the grass that's maybe not as good as in the summertime, they're getting the roughage in their stomach, and then they can put protein in on top of it, and makes kind of like a feed that way. So I'm trying to keep those in stock. We're feeding Patty a mix of Equine Senior and then just regular pelleted feed, and then she's got this whole nice thick pasture all to herself.
Yep.
So that's where Patty is. She's not having any health problems or anything like that. She's still in great shape. Her teeth are in good shape, so it's not her teeth. She's just always been a hard keeper, so she's getting a little special treatment.
And Patty's Legacy's mama.
Yeah.
Yep.
Legacy and Bob's
and
mom.
Bob's mama.
Yeah.
Yep. And Sonny's.
So I get a lot
of
of grief and a lot of comments about breeding her in her old age, but we showed her whole youth life, younger life. The kids were riding her and showing her, and now as she's in her twilight years, my opinion is if her body is still cycling and she's still healthy enough, and my vet watches her every year and says, yeah, she's healthy enough to carry a foal, I say why not give her a life that she's producing and has some enjoyment out of. She likes raising foals, she likes her babies, and when I'm trying to breed her and have foals, I give her a lot of special attention where she might get lost in the herd otherwise. Take her to the vet 4 or 5 times a year, give her extra sweet feed. So if she's able to and hasn't gone through menopause, in the spring I'll be putting her in with Champ. And if I do ever get a filly out of her, that will be the last time I would breed her. So if she is able to breed next year and has a filly out of Champ, then I would retire her from breeding, even though I don't see a problem with breeding a horse as long as they're physically and healthy enough to do so. Okay, so I have this training pen set up for my border collies, and I just wanted to show you real quick the work I've been tuning on Rhonda's commands, and I've been training Sissy as well. Rhonda, come here. In. Lay down. Good girl. Lay down. Lay down. Come by. Rhonda, come by. Good. Yeah. Good. Down. Rhonda, down. Away. Nope. Away. Good. I've really been working on her not to bite without permission. And then another thing I've been working on, down, is away, is balance. Like watch these sheep, I'll work them where they have to go out. Come by. Down. That. Away. Down. Good. Walk up. Down. Walk up. Walk up. Down. Down. Good. Away. Good. That. Easy. Come by. Come by. Come by. Hurry. Hurry. Come by. Hurry. Hurry. Down. Walk up. Down. Down. That'll do. Come here. What a good girl.
Look at her listening.
Okay, so this is Sissy's progress. Down. Good. Away. Away. Nope, that's come by, but that'll work. Good girl. Come by. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Away. Good. Good girl. Away. Good girl. Good girl. Away. Yeah, easy. Ah! Good. Away. Away. Getting her not to bite has been a chore. Easy, 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 easy. So good. Lay down. Lay down. What a good girl. She just let them hooves bump her in the nose without biting. That's so good.
And Sissy's just a puppy.
That shows she's making a lot of good progress, and she's really got it in her too. Now we'll show you how we exercise her every day. Every day. You'll like this.
Sissy has a lot of energy.
Sissy is probably one of the most energetic dogs that we have owned or ever seen, really. So JR lately, to get some of that energy out of her, has been taking her on runs with the four-wheeler, and she and Rhonda will run ahead of the four-wheeler, and they will go quite a ways without slowing down. Usually Piney and Parker are right there in the mix, but today it's just Rhonda, Jewel, and Sissy.
Okay, so this is my other project. I have a 3-acre triangle between the two railroad crossings here. And see how I'm making windrows of the brush? I'm doing that so that I can go through and cut all the firewood out of there, the usable firewood. And this will kind of be a collab videos between Homestead Horsemanship and Rosa Stringworks, because my dad is helping me with his bigger bobcat push all the smaller trees out of here, and I'll be giving him the firewood, but it'll be Oliver's job to haul all the firewood to him. So by the time I get 3 acres of firewood cut, that'll get Dad through a whole winter, obviously, and by the time I get all that done, Oliver will be one finished workhorse. I mean, he will know all the commands. He will know how to pull and really push into the collar. And then in the spring and summer, I'll be doing a project turning this into one of 3 things. I'll either turn it into a really good hayfield, because this is down by the river. So it's the only spot on the farm here in the Ozarks we normally don't have good soil, but when you get to the river, you get really good black river dirt. So this has awesome dirt, so I might turn it into like an alfalfa hayfield. I might do a rotation of summer crop, like cover crops they call them for grazing, and then a winter grazing crop like a winter wheat. And I was thinking like I could finish my lambs out on the winter wheat and turn the stock out on the winter wheat in the winter, and help my pastures. Or I might just turn it into a good solid grass pasture, where when I want my pastures to get ahead for the spring and summer, I can put all my stock down here and then intermittently use it as a stallion pasture too. So I don't know, what do you guys think would be the most interesting to see me do with that? Comment and let me know how much of the firewood hauling you want to see. Do you want to see like 1,000 loads that I do with Oliver, or is 1 or 2 enough? So we will cruise through here and I'll show you how it lays and what it looks like, and then a trip back on the other direction, and you can kind of see the scope of the project.
So this little area that we call the swamp, it actually produces a lot of grass already. And if you remember, we had our horse herd down here to get them off of our other pastures for the summer. And you can actually go back and watch that video. It's called Homestead Drought Defense Magical Horses Running.
Okay, so I own from right here on, this last little bit of corner is owned by the gravel quarry, but I'll clear everything that is smaller than my circumference of my body, like is a good frame of reference for what I'm going to clear out of here. So basically anything that's small enough that a skid steer can push out of the ground real easy, and the roots push out real easy here because of the topsoil sits right on top of sand, so there's no rock or clay for the roots to really get rooted very well. And 90% of the trees in here are dead because the culvert pipes that drain this from the railroad track levee don't work very well, so it sat in a lot of water. I'll take this berm and push it out and smooth the land to make it have a more gentle fall, and that will help with the drainage as well.
This is the edge of the little field. It runs along the county road, and then across the way you can see that white line, that's the railroad tracks. So this little area, we call it the swamp, is basically wedged between the road and the railroad tracks. Now we are up on our ridge field with Rhonda. JR wanted to work her a little bit on the sheep. Sissy had to stay back at the barn though. She can't be around the sheep quite yet out in the open like this because she would just go absolutely crazy.
Easy. Down. Down. Come by. There. Down. Lay down. Rhonda, lay down. Good girl. That's what I was looking for. Come here. Okay, guys. Another little sneak peek. This was Isaac's birthday present. He wanted to go old school. I know three-wheelers are dangerous. We all know three-wheelers are dangerous. But he's a smart kid. He's got a full face mask helmet that he has to wear all the time when riding it. And like I say, video games will make you weak. Four-wheelers will make you have a good childhood. Three-wheelers will make you a man. So he wanted to go old school, and he likes mechanicking on stuff.
He loves mechanics.
So we let him get a three-wheeler, and he's very happy. Are you happy with it?
Yeah. Should we show him the video of how surprised you were? Okay. Daddy's on his way home.
Oh, it doesn't sound like the truck. No!
Happy birthday!
Aww! I think he's gonna cry. Isaac's 13.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Okay, the reason we wanted to show you these sheep, other than to play with Rhonda, is because we have reduced the herd numbers. We sold off this year's babies. We sold the goat family because they were just a bad influence and made things hard.
Very bad
But
influence.
also look at Bear up here. He is so amazing because we don't have these fenced in right now. I've stopped doing the cross fencing because in the wintertime, parasites can't live anyway and the grass isn't growing, so I'm not going to get any benefit. So they're in an 88-acre pasture. The house is that way. And he could be in the yard with the yard dogs and Piney and Jewel and everybody eating their food, but he stays with these sheep almost all the time. Every once in a while when they go to get a drink of water, he'll come to the house and check in because the pond is closer to the house.
He's a very good boy. Can you tell which one Bear is, though?
Yeah. A lot of times I have trouble, especially when they're laying down, picking out if he's even with them, and then I'll call him and he'll show up.
And Bear is a Commodore Pyrenees cross.
Yeah. It's just amazing the instinct those dogs have. So that's all for this update video. The only thing I can think of, people are asking about Christmas stuff. We got the online store, Family Center, you know, shavings, feed, protein blocks, and then other than that, one thing I wanted to recommend was if you need a last minute Christmas present for somebody who likes the channel, consider a subscription to the Patreon page as a stocking stuffer. I think some people would appreciate that. There's lots of this type of stuff where we're just doing daily chores and daily footage that aren't quite YouTube video quality, that we don't edit, we just kind of put up, and we can interact with the we call that our fan club. That's kind of our support group. So there's a link to our Patreon in the description, and turn on your notifications for this weekend. We're getting super close to 100,000 subscribers, and when we are right there at the verge of it, we'll probably go live and maybe get the baby horses out and be playing with them while we roll over 100,000 subscribers and do a live. So or maybe a cart ride with Oliver. Put in the comments what you'd rather us be doing for the 100,000 subscriber drive. A cart ride with Oliver or playing with the baby horses. And then for future videos, we wanted to say that this is the year anniversary of when we first met Oliver, and I tried to buy him as a project horse and was unsuccessful. That's next Wednesday, or this upcoming Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it's the Christmas horse sale at the Interstate Regional Stockyards. That's the big sale that we go to. There'll probably be 400 or 500 horses there. I'm full up, not looking for any, but I'm gonna go and we'll make a game out of it. Maybe we'll do a video like where me and Becca split up or something and try to pick out the highest quality horse and see who gets what.
Well, we're just kind of going like for Oliver's anniversary too, because that's, I mean,
yeah, we'll
big
show
deal.
a little bit of that.
And you can go back and watch that video too.
Yes.
Of Oliver's, when we first saw
Right.
him, it's Oliver's auction video.
The auction was in December of last year, but
Yeah.
I think we probably put the video out in February.
Yeah, so yeah, it took a while to put it together.
Yeah, you'll find it in Oliver's playlist, his very first one.
Yep.
And have a Merry Christmas if you don't tune back in before then. Last thing is, if we happen to miss the 100,000 roll over because we're busy, we got company coming and stuff, sorry for promising a live that we didn't do, but
Yeah.
I am going to try to go live when we're about to hit 100,000. And you know, it could happen in the middle of the night too, so we might miss it.
It may happen, yeah.
But yeah,
before
we're
tomorrow.
right now here, I'll tell you real quick.
We're very excited about this, by the way.
It's Wednesday at 12:18 right now, and we are at 99,697 subscribers. So I'm thinking tomorrow afternoon is when we'll
Wait,
roll
what
over.
day did you say it was?
Today is Saturday?
You
Did I
just said Wednesday.
Oh, I was thinking about the horse sale, everybody.
Oh.
The horse sale's Wednesday. Today, right now, as I stand on the ridge field looking at my sheep, is Saturday, the day of our Lord, 2000. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, 99,697.
Yep.
So hopefully tomorrow we'll roll over the 100,000 and we'll go live. I'm thinking cart ride now more than I think about it. We'll see what they comment.
Okay.
Talk to you guys later.